Stephanie is going to be speaking on the vigilance of cannabis products in Canada. I'll have Stephanie come up and we'll begin her presentation now. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. My name is Stephanie, like Amanda said. A little bit about my background. So I've been in the area of pharmacovigilance for over a decade. I'm relatively new to the cannabis space. So my background is at the Health Products and Food Branch and the Marketed Health Products Directorate in the area of natural health products and non-prescription drugs. So the role that I'm playing in the cannabis branch is to develop their adverse reaction reporting framework, which is writ large the pharmacovigilance program. I have a lot of slides, so I might speed through a few of them, but I wanted to give you guys as much information as possible. Like Agnes has said, it's still a work in progress. The cannabis regulations are still being developed. There's new regulations coming out latest October 17th for the new phase 2 products. So just to give you guys a little bit of insight that things are still shifting and being developed. So I might not have all the answers to your questions today, but that there might be an opportunity to follow up post-October. And this is just a disclaimer. If there's anything in terms of an inconsistency between this presentation and the regulations, to always defer back to the regulations. Okay, so a little bit of what my presentation is going to talk about. I will be talking a little bit about the legalization and regulation of cannabis, the importance of post-market surveillance. I'll touch briefly on the regulations that Agnes has already talked about, very briefly mention annual summary reports, and then where does all this information go and how is it used in the post-market space for cannabis products? And finally, looking ahead, what to expect in the next 6 to 12 months. Okay, so as most of you know, it's been a long time that Canada has been working on cannabis legislation and regulations. It's not something that happened overnight. This timeline dates all the way back to 1998. But if we zoom forward to the fall of 2018, that's when the first set of regulations came in for phase 1 products, so covering dried, fresh, and cannabis oil. And as of October 17th, 2019 is when phase 2 regulations, so the updates to the regulations that were announced sort of over the weekend, it's all over the media. Those will be coming into force latest October 17th, 2019, and that covers the rest of the classes of cannabis that are defined in the Cannabis Act, which includes topicals, edibles, and extracts. So cannabis oil will fall back under the extracts, so that will no longer be considered a separate category. So just to talk a little bit about the approach to the cannabis legalization and regulations, it's really a public health framework that has been put together. It was based on the recommendations from the Cannabis Task Force